Hey guys, it's Brizen here, and I'm going to be profiling my Sylvan deck profile for December 2017. It's a deck that my fiance Sapphire helped me build. Took her about a year and a lot of saving, but helped me do it. And I'm finally going to give it to you guys because I finally finished it, and it's kind of updated for link format. I'm still testing, but yeah. So get right into it. I love this deck because I love like plants. I like the archetype. It's a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy. I like how you can stack, and I love the artwork. Plus, I really like synchros and exceeds, and this deck allows you to do both, and it's still competitive. So, all right, without further ado, here we go. So for your big trees, I play 3 Sylvan Hermitry. You can activate one if it's a plant, then you get to draw a card. So he's nice for the consistency, helping to get your effects off, and he is your 8. And then I play, when he's excavated, you can stack the top 3, so it helps you stack what you need so you can get their effects off by excavating them. And then I play 3 Sylvan Sage Goyo. The second big tree, he's my 7. He can excavate 1 if it's a plant you send to grave, so he kind of helps. And when you get sent to grave, you can stack a Sylvan spell or trap card. You add it back to your hand if you excavated, so he helps you get your charities back so you can get a lot of consistency. Moving on to the smaller plants, smaller Sylvans, I play 1 Martial Leaf. If he's excavated, he can pop a monster, and when he's normal summon, he excavates 2, so if your hand kind of breaks, he's a nice normal summon. And he's a nice spot removal. 1 Cherub Sprout. A lot of my combo pieces are level 1, so when this gets excavated, you can special summon a level 1 plant type monster from your deck, so get them straight out of the deck for combos, and if you special summon, you can excavate up to 1 or 2. 1 Sylvan Princess Sprout. I love this card for Exceed summons. When you normal summon it, you can tribute her and excavate a card, and then you can place her back on top of the deck. So if you would normal summon where you have like a Hermitry, you could tribute her, excavate summon, hopefully it's a Sylvan. If not, place her back on top, and then excavate her on purpose with the Hermitry to draw 1 and then special summon, and you can make her whatever level you want. So she's either super good for synchro summoning, making you be able to go into whatever one you want with your other tuner, or just to copy the level of your tree that you have on board to exceed. And then for my last Sylvan, I play 1 Peacekeeper. I don't play all of them. I used to, but I'm cutting it down to these. What's up?
I love the Peacekeeper.
I know, he is adorable. Look at that.
I like that beans tramples all over him.
He's excavated. You can special summon a plant type monster from your grave. I think it's a, level 4 or lower. So he helps bring back your like Lone Fire Blossoms and stuff for your combo plays. And speaking of which, that's it for the Sylvans. On to the other plants of the deck. I play 3 Lone Fire Blossom, it's your main one. You play the 3 because it gets to your deck fast. So if you summon 1, tribute 1 of them, you can go into another one, tribute it, go to the next one, and then tribute and go and do like one of your Hermitries or Sage Goyo. So it's a free summon for those, so it's really good play starter. It gets your graveyard filled for Soul Charge play too, which is awesome. For my combo, my level 1s, Spore, which helps you synchro summon and exceed because he's your level 1 synchro. And if you have him in, there's a combo I'll show you guys after the end video, but when you banish a plant, you can special summon it and gain its level. So if you have a Hermitry on board and a Sage Goyo and Grave, you can banish the Sage Goyo, special summon it, add 7 on, make him an 8, and you can overlay. You can do it with synchros too. So, like I said, combo with that. 1 Glow Up Ball because it's level 1 for Cherub Sprout, helps you sync. So you can go into 8s with Sage Goyo, 9s with Hermitry, and you can excavate 1 to get their effects with him and then special summon him and keep going. So he's nice if he gets excavated into the grave anyways. 1 Dandelion, special summons tokens to protect you. The tokens have be synchro summon being 2 free level 1s, and you can also take both the tokens from him and make it Mrs. Radiant so you can help link summon, which is cool. So if you send him off like another card I'll show you in this deck, or if he gets excavated, you could make a link monster so you could make a big play. And then I play 2 Copy Plants. A lot of people don't play these, or they play 1. I like 2. It's level 1. It's basically like a Glow Up Bulb and kind of a Spore in a way. It's level 1 tuners you can special summon or normal summon. When you normal summon, you can copy a plant's level. So let's say you have a Hermitry, you copy it and then overlay, or a Sage Goyo. So it's pretty nice for Exceed summoning, or sinking if you want. Last of the plant monsters I play in the deck is 3 Rose Lover. 3 might seem like overkill, but I have a lot of discard. I have a lot of discard outlets in the deck, so being fodder is really good. And when it's in the grave, it's just an easy way. If you draw any of your trees, you don't want to draw them. You either want to special them from the deck or special them from the graveyard. So you want to mill them. So if you draw them, this helps you get them from your hand onto the field, and it protects them from traps for the turn, which is awesome. But that's it for all the plants in the deck. I'm not sure about ratios for you guys, but I'll go over it in a little bit. And then for the warriors, I play 1 Rose Paladin. A lot of people are cutting this. I'm still liking it because it's a combo. You can ditch it to search for level 7 or higher plant type monster, add it to hand. So I'll ditch it and add a Sage Goyo if I know that I have a Sylvan or plant already stacked. And then I'll mill that plant so then I can special summon the Sage Goyo from my hand, which is really cool. And if she beats over a monster, you can special summon level 7 or higher plants. So you can special summon your big trees back. And then the 2 cards I've been waiting to get for a long time. Finally got them from the shop I go to a lot, Velvet and Comet. I got 2 Rose Archers. When your opponent activates a trap card, so it's like quick play, it's a hand trap. It can protect a plant from a trap card. So it's really good. I can negate it. There we go. Make sure I say it right. It can negate that trap card and destroy it. So I know you got Rose Lovers to do it, but I really like this card as well because it can go on either player's turn. Just sweet. And the last card to play is 1 Mathematician. It bumps it up to 2 on this ban list, so I'm thinking of running another one, but I'm not sure yet. But I know the one's really good because you could just summon him, send the Dandelion, you get 2 tokens, and he's like basically a Mrs. Radiant, and you just go Mrs. Radiant and go off. And when he's destroyed, you draw a card, which is nice, and he's still Earth, which is good too. But yeah, a lot of your plants do well. Like I said, having them in the grave, you can send a tree, especially summon it, send your Spore or Glow Up Bulb to use it, or your Dandelion. Super good. But that is it for all the monsters of the deck. On the spells, I play 3 Mount Sylvania, which is a field spell. Slow down a little. I guess I'm talking too fast. Sorry, guys, but I play 3 Mount Sylvania. Used to play 1, played 2, now I'm playing 3. This card helps with all of your combo pieces. This is why I play the 3 Rose Lover. It's for discard fodder, because you're supposed to discard a plant so you can stack your deck, and then during the end of your opponent's turn, you can excavate 1. So what I do is I'll discard a Rose Lover to stack something I need. Banisher, especially some of the Hermitry or Sage I have in hand, and then I will mill whichever one I stacked to get to do whatever I need to do. And if it's a Hermitry, it's awesome because you'll draw 1. So, and it won't get stopped by any trap cards, which is sweet. And then I play, now it's a new add-in too, 3 Terraforming, because that's basically like I'm playing 6 copies of Mount Sylvania since it searches it, and you really want to open this card. People play 2 of this. I like 3. 3 Miracle Fertilizer, because it's a Monster Reborn, and you can do it once per turn. So if your opponent can't MSD it, you can just keep bringing back Hermitries and Sage Goyles and stuff, and just going off. And if you, the cool part is if you exceed with the monsters that are brought off this, if you exceed someone with them, the Miracle Fertilizer doesn't go away, and the exceed monster isn't attached to it, because the monsters that were attached to Fertilizer are now under his materials. So now it's just a safe card to keep using again, which is really cool. And then I play 3 Sylvan Charity. I can draw 3 cards, and then I reveal 2 Sylvans, and I stack them on top of the deck. So this card helps you draw and see what cards you need to use, and then you can put back 2 other ones, which is cool. Last 3 is my one-ofs. I play 1 Reinforcement of the Army to search out Rose Lover or my Rose Archer, so I can search protection cards or searches, so it can thin my deck by 2. And then I play 1 Scapegoat. I like this card for the link combo with it, because I can play 4 Earth tokens, which you can get rid of 2 of the tokens, like Dandelion, to play the Mrs. Radiant. And then if you really need to, you can play a Proxy Dragon off the other 2, which protect your board. And it opens up 2 more links, 2 more extra deck spots for you, so you can kind of go off, which is cool. And then lastly, because Sylvan's, this is the deck that banned this card, or not banned it, limited it, but Soul Charge. Especially if you get 3 Lone Fires in the grave, you can do all 3 Lone Fires, special summon a Sylvan tree, and then bring back all 3 of them, tribute them all 3 again, and get out 3 more. It's really cool. You make really crazy boards with that. So that's it for the main deck. 40 cards for you guys. I can count the spells for you really quick. That's 15 spells, so that means I got 25 monster count. Alright, so there's the main deck. Go on to the extra deck. I play 1 Leo. He's my level 10. He's a pretty good extra deck card. He can't be targeted until main phase 2. So he's a really big powerhouse, and you can just swing over stuff. So if you get like a level 9 Exceed out, and then you bring out one of your level 1 tuners, you could just go into him. I play 1 Gigantic Castle. This is part of the combo. So if you have a Hermitry and then you synchro summon with Spore to play this, then you can banish that Hermitry used and special summon Spore from the grave, make it a 9, and overlay the Gigantic Castle level 9 for a True King of all Calamities, and that's one of the Exceeds I play for that combo, which is really cool. And you still have 32 beater. And then for my 8 with Sage Goyle and 1 level 1 tuner is a Scrap Dragon. he pops problem cards. So you can just pop some you don't need, like maybe a fertilizer or a Sylvan, Mount Sylvania that's sitting there, and pop a floodgate or whatever, which is cool. And these are all Earths, so you could still link summon. Like I said, the one Calamity is just a really big powerhouse, and I really like it. It can make everything a certain level, or a certain type, and then that type can't, or attribute, sorry, and that attribute can't attack or activate its effects, which is really cool, and it's got 3,000 attack and defense. Pretty good. I play one number 40 gimmick puppet of strings. It's just 3,000 beater, but it's used for other cards in here. One Lancelot because he can negate card effects, although you want to use it when you're winning because it can negate. It has to negate stuff like Light and Darkness Dragon, so it can negate yours. And you can attack directly and pop a monster, so you spot removal. And then a new one number 80, Cinephon the Sky Prison. He gets 100 attack for each monster in the graveyard, and you can detach a material, and this card can't be destroyed by card effects. And they can't special summon stuff from graves, so no Monster Reborn, no Soul Charge, no Call of the Haunted. And since this deck activates a lot of monsters, he can gain a lot of attack. And he already starts at 2100, which is cool. And why I play the Gimmick Puppet is so I have just a Dark Exceed, so I could play Pain Gainer over it to go straight into number 77, the 7 Sins. I don't usually use its effect. It's just a 4,000 beater. Still nice to have, though. And then for my 7s, play one Araya, because you can stack the deck. So it's really cool if you tribute a Hermitry, you stack the same amount of cards equal to the level. And then you mill 3, so obvious, and then you bounce cards on the field equal to the number of plants you excavated. It doesn't target, which is sweet. So usually you're going to have 3 to bounce because you can stack 3. You're going to stack plants. One Draco Sack is Draco Sack. Protect yourself with the tokens on board, and you can contribute a token to pop something. One Big Eye to steal your opponent's monster. It's just nice. And then last Exceed around is one Princess Sprite, the new Sylvan Exceed. This card's really good. You have a lot of level 1s with the Chariot Sprout and other things, so this activates a card. If it's a spell or trap, you add it to hand. Not send it to graveyard. It's just cool, extends plays. I did try the Sylvan Defender one, the level 8, but I don't like it as much as the other stuff. These guys in here for the 77 Sins play, so. And then the last ones is just for the Scapegoat, is the one Mist Radiant and the one Proxy Dragon. And you can also bring this out, like I said, if you don't have the Scapegoat, because you have a lot of Earths, so, for the Dandelion play. But, yeah, that's it. That is my Sylvan deck profile for the December 2017 format. I hope you guys enjoy. I really love this deck. Sapphire worked really hard to make it for me. So I still play it to this day. I have a lot of fun with it with my friends, and they enjoy playing with it. It's a little bit of a challenge. Makes me think, but it also makes me feel good because it takes a little bit of skill to be able to play it. So I like it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Risen signing out. I'll see you guys.